Well, hello there. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Sometimes a wine or a spirit might drop by. We read everything on the label. We take a look at the artwork. We crack it open, see if it meets expectations. Oh, a few things first though. We always make sure that the beer is served at the correct temperature. Lagers between 37 and 47 degrees Fahrenheit, and ales between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I use a ThermoWorks thermometer to test all of our beers for accuracy. Also, all of our beers are served up in the same glassware. That way nobody has a leg up when it comes to clarity or aromatics. And finally, when most folks do tastings, they will take a look, they will sniff, they will sip, and they will pontificate. Well, I'll pontificate, don't you worry, but I'm going to sip before I sniff. Why? Wine expert Fred Dax will explain it all to you. He does a lot better than I do. All right, what do we got today? Today, we got Corona Familiar, La Cueva, La Cerveza Más Fin. Okay, nice enough to have it both on the same side, both sides. Okay, so it says imported beer, brewed and canned by Cerveza Modelo, Mexico. 1.8 fluid ounces, 24 fluid ounces. It says it's produced by the Ball Can Company. Please recycle. Let's see. 4.8% alcohol by volume. It's got 156 calories, 14 grams of carbs, 1.2 grams protein, no fat, brewed and canned by Cerveza Modelo, Nuevo Mexico, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. And a government warning that I should not be a pregnant woman operating heavy machinery. And they've got the computer thing in there if you want more information. And let's see, what was it? $4.99 at the local beer emporium. All right. Surprisingly enough, I have never had a Corona, so I'm not. The only thing I'm familiar with is some of the other Mexican beers, and I would say that this is, well, pretty much going to be a lager style of beer, along the lines of Pilsen or maybe a Bavarian, more slow, it would be a Bavarian lager, because I have a feeling that they had some Bavarians down up in Mexico, and so that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a Bavarian lager, surprisingly enough, coming from Mexico. All right, let's crack it open and see if it meets those expectations. Well, certainly looks like a Pilsen or a Dortmund or any of those types of German beers, I believe it's a Growler for the Austrian beers out of Vienna there. Okay. It comes in at 47 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is at the proper temperature for a lager style beer. Looks like a lager, is the right temp for a lager. Let's see if it tastes like a lager. Cheers. I had to take 2 sips because it's just a little before 2 o'clock on a Thursday, and my taste buds, they're on siesta, so they have to be woke. Well, they're woke. Let's see what their olfactory friends have to say. Well, there's a little bit of grain there, a little bit of of a malty grain type of not quite a bread, but definitely a grain, almost closer to a grain flavor. That's the type of aroma I'm getting, not much else. Let's see what the taste buds have to say about that. There's a slight sweetness to this. Desperately looking for some hops. Oh, there though, the hops finally show up. Finally at the very end. Yeah, it's a standard beer, refreshing. I can imagine going to a restaurant that serves food from Puebla, or Michoacan. This would be the type of food of beer to go with it, without a doubt. It seems that the beer is perfectly paired for the cuisine, and I'm looking forward to trying some of that. All right, well, so does Corona Familiar, La Cerveza Más Fina meet expectations? It certainly does. If you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A thumbs up would be great, share us with your friends, and a comment would be really appreciated. I'm thinking about maybe doing a rating system of 1 to 10. What do you think of that idea? Let me know in the comments box. I would really appreciate it. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.